Hello, today I'll be showing you how to get your game view in PAVLOV from looking like this to looking like this. Camera wise, no aim wise, I'm not gonna, there are other tutorials for that. I've seen a lot of people streaming and showing their game on YouTube, and it looks like absolute dog shit. I think the solution I found is more than ideal, basically. It's the very best solution. Sadly, it is only applying for Oculus users, so only people who use their computer and they have an Oculus headset with an Oculus software can have this camera looking as such. For PC VR Index users or Vive, they have the Steam VR view, which is not bad by itself, but Steam VR view doesn't work for Oculus users anymore. So that's why I felt like making a tutorial about the method I found, because it just annoys me how many people are streaming PAVLOV and it looks like absolute garbage. So let's jump right into it. Let's just open File Explorer and navigate to our Oculus folder. For me, it's on C drive, Program Files, Oculus, and within Oculus we will go to support. We'll go to Oculus-diagnostics, and then we'll find this set of programs/features. But first of all, before we do that, we do this one-time step, which is dragging this Oculus diagnostic folder and pinning it to quick access, like I have done already, because you will need to access it at any time. Once you've done that, now we can actually get to improving the game view. So first, to increase the FOV, we go to the Oculus debug tool.exe. It has that Oculus icon over here. So two settings you'll need to change. Though actually the first one, this one, asynchronous space warp to disable, this is optional. You don't need to do that, but I do it because it helps with frame rate. And then you're gonna go to FOV tangent multiplier, and you can just go here and edit the 1 to be 1.5. This will increase the horizontal FOV, and now you have much wider field of view to work with. Press enter to make sure this is registered, and then you can close this. Whatever I just did in debug tool, you'll need to do every time before you start Oculus and every other app, basically. Now we can go ahead and open our game. But basically right now the game is already at bigger FOV, by the way. As you can see, the FOV change worked, it applied. Now what you'll need to do is use the other tool in this folder called Oculus Mirror.exe. You go ahead and open that, and we'll need to do a few settings for the first time we open this tool, and then never again, hopefully. What you're gonna do is go to settings, FOV scale, x-axis, and then 150%. This will increase the FOV in that window. Then you want to go image stabilization, parameters, and go to mild. And then you want to press F8, and bam, now you have stabilization. You see how even if I shake my head vigorously, it stays. Look at the game view against this view. It's very much more stable, more ideal for streaming or recording purposes. But after this, you would just want to go ahead and press full screen. Of course, you can go ahead and try out all the different customizations and different features this mirror tool has. I don't really go into depth on those, but those are definitely there and you can check them out. But after you've done all the settings, the FOV scale, the image stabilization, and full screen, you're going to go to File. You press Save Settings multiple times to make sure it's registered. And then you want to close this. You want to close this window and reopen it. And now, from now on, every time you want to run this tool, you just go to this, open it, File, and you press Load Settings, and bam. You have a window ready to use, basically, of PAVLOV VR, it doesn't get better than this, really. It looks like an FPS game. Very important though that you don't change is the window itself. You cannot drag it around or change like size and everything. You gotta use it as it is. If you tinker it, like it breaks on Streamlabs and you'll need to reopen it. And so let's go over initialization process once again. So once you want to open your game, you want to go to your File Explorer, debug tool, make sure this is set to 1.5, and synchronous space warp optionally disabled. You close this, then you run your game. You'll open your Oculus mirror either from your taskbar or from the Oculus diagnostics folder. You click inside that window, go to File, and press your already set settings to load them in. And bam, you have a ready to record window of the game. Thanks for watching. Consider subscribing if you haven't done so. Leave a like. I'm streaming on my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/SphinxVR, and I'll see you guys on the next video or stream. Come say hi.